think we're live. Are we live? We are live. We've got the word live, so let's assume we're live. Right, now I've got to remember stuff because I can't remember. Let's put that up. Chat. No. 2 viewers. Hello, 2 viewers. I am just trying to remember what I did last night, where I can get the your guys' comments up, because right now I forgot. So bear with me. I am working on it. Still all new to this streaming stuff. So how many views we got? Still got 2. So yeah, 2 seconds, guys. Just working out the kinks. Hey there, hi, how you doing? Oh, it's Duck King as well. You're both. It's both of you guys from yesterday. Hey, how you going, guys? How has your Sunday been? I'm just working out trying to get what I had last night, because I literally just had one window where it was the chat coming through. So I'm just trying to get that. I had it then, but it had the video, the stream playing, which I don't really want. So so I don't know. 2 seconds. Do. It might have to be that way. I just don't know where that thing is. It was the that window, but it was like one window just for chat, and I prefer that than having the actual stream like here, because I don't really like watching myself that much. The TF nerd, hello. Yes, apologies about the streaming stuff earlier. Yeah, I wanted to do it at 6. I said that to you guys last night, and just been busy with the house move stuff today, so things just got delayed, and I got in and I was like a little bit hungry, so I was like, oh, I just want to get some dinner. So so yeah, actually while I'm here, I'm just going to drop the link on my Facebook page. If you haven't liked my Facebook page, please feel free to go and like it. It has been very inactive, and it's not like the most active of Facebook pages, but I am keeping up to date for last night. It's called Transformers Talk, so just search that. Profile picture is Megatron, and that's it. So let's just go over to Facebook and post the link. See if we can get any more people, because we've got 6 viewers at the minute. That is more than what we had last night. So is the quality all good for you guys? Is it all good? Are we all looking ship shape? Everything fine? I am chewing gum, by the way, just in case you wanted to know that for some reason. Just trying to post this link onto the page. Slow. It's so slow. Is it a little bit lagging? Where are you watching from, TF Nerd? Where in the world are you watching from? Duck King and Ada, is that is it still good quality from last night? Drop in that link so we can get more viewers. Well, we're up to 7, so I think it did actually peak at 7 yesterday. So if we can get 8, that would be really good. Oh, is it good quality? Good stuff. You're watching from an iMac in Switzerland. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool, that is. So we had California last night and Maryland over in the States, and now we've got Switzerland. So that is really cool. That is super cool. Awesome. Good stuff. Burn. That is cool. Do you know what I actually like? Just on tangent, guys. I actually like that you guys are actually interacting with each other in the comment section. That's actually really cool. So yeah, cool. I've always wanted to go to Switzerland. They have really nice chocolate, don't they? No, that's Belgium. Is it? I can't remember. Alright, hopefully I can post this link now, because it's taking forever to load. Sorry. Come on. Oops. Something's going on. No, I don't want to see a picture of Bumblebee. Bear with me, guys. I'll just get this set up, and then we can start chatting about Transformers. There's not that much to talk about. There's been not that much news today. We have got a picture, which we will talk about in a minute. Just drop the link. And we're ready to go. I've got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles soundtrack in my head. It's really, I really like it. Steve the Bonfrey, that man again. There are no Transformer toys in Switzerland, really? That's really bad. Why? Let's start a campaign. That's not fair. That is no fair at all. That shouldn't be like that. That's really bad. Oh, I feel really bad now for you, TF Nerd. Do you have to? Do you have any? Do you have to like order off like eBay and stuff? Are you a collector or? Do they not have like any toy shops that you can get them from or anything? Wow, that's quite surprising. That is. You remember when the Age of Extinction toys came out? Everyone went to their Toys R Us, and when I went to mine, they found nothing. Now, that is something I can relate to, because I don't know if my UK guys in the chat can help me out with this as well, but I find that whenever, and like when it was Transformers Prime stuff, they were kind of slow on getting them out into the shops. The movie stuff they were sort of on top with, but yeah, I don't know. I just found like with Transformers Prime stuff and like RID, I think they're so slow in the UK in trying to get like the toys out and stuff. It's, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird how it works. I understand why the US gets like everything first and stuff, but what deluxe figures did you see? Let me know. If you guys have any questions as well, just feel free to start. Just list them out. I don't know. It's up to you. This is going to be like a general Q&A, so if it's if you want to ask a Transformers question, go for it. I'm not going to say no. If you want to ask a general question, then that's fine as well. Drift, crosshairs, strafe, slogan. It was high octane B was the old beat up one, wasn't he? Yeah, I only got a couple Age of Extinction figures. I'm really disappointed by my collection for them. I only got what was his name? What was that? Scorn. I got Scorn, and I got Optimus Prime and Crosshairs, and that's it. I found most of the Age of Extinction figures to be quite overpriced for what they were as well, because they've really. I mean, if you look at the Voyagers, especially the Voyagers for like for 2007, the first movie. You know, they've gone down in size so much, and we know about Hasbro trying to cut the costs on stuff and making of the figures and stuff, but they're really like, you have to question why is the size of it gone down and not the price, because they're still like really expensive. So so what have we got in terms of comments? Do I know anyone who loves Transformers in my area? No, I think it's just me. Oh, okay, Duck King, no problem. See you in half an hour. Malcolm Davis, hello, new viewer. Where are you watching from? Let me know. Every new viewer gets an announcement. That's a rule that I've just made up. Hader asks, what would you say is the best action sequence in the Transformers movies? Wow, that is a tough question. That is a really tough question. The forest fight in Revenge of the Fallen, that's amazing. That's really cool. Optimus Prime flying down, taking out all the Decepticons in Dark of the Moon with his jetpack. Amazing. That was really cool. I love that one. Optimus Prime rolling in with the heroic muses in 2007 one. That was cool. They're all really cool scenes. Yeah. Yeah, the sets are less innovated and more expensive. I would actually agree with that, Malcolm. That's bang on the money, that is. Florida. Ah, very cool. I've been to Florida. Very nice, very hot. I saw a lot of alligators or crocodiles. No, it's gonna be alligators, isn't it? Yeah, it was really hot. I remember arriving in the airport and literally walking out the door thinking it's going to be freezing cold, because it was like 1 a.m, and got hit by this wave of heat. It was really like astonishing. So that's cool. We're reaching out to Florida. Is the connection good for you, Malcolm? Let me know. Is all of this working fine? Highway Chase in Dark of the Moon. Yeah, that was a good one. Actually, I don't know if many people know this, but a lot of footage in that Highway Chase is actually from The Island, another Michael Bay film. It's a good way of cutting costs and stuff. Saves on the CG. Rest in peace, Ironhide. Yep. Oh, hi, Jacko, by the way. Hello. Yeah, rest in peace, Ironhide. I was really sad when that happened. Really surprised me. The chase in Age of Extinction was disappointment. Is that the chase with Shane in his car? Yeah, it was good. Michael Bay knows how to do an action scene, that's for sure. He loves his car chase scenes. I liked it. It wasn't as good as what we've seen, but it was still enjoyable. It was cool to see a man get punched in the face by a car wheel, so that was cool. I'm trying to think of ones from Age of Extinction. The whole fight with Grimlock, between Optimus and Grimlock, that was fun. That was, for me, I loved that just because it was an entirely Transformers scene. There was no humans in it for like this entire scene, which was really cool. And the Dinobot charge, that was really cool. That was a good spectacle. No one after the one after the KSI raid. Oh, with Galvatron and Stinger. Yeah, that was actually quite cool. The only problem with that is the Stinger sort of like drove off with crosshairs and drift, and that was it. Really, we didn't really get to see. He sort of shot a few missiles, and then that was it. But yeah, that scene was cool. I loved that fight between Galvatron and Optimus, and we got to hear Galvatron speak for the first time, and it was really cool. So yeah, yeah, that was pretty awesome. Again, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to leave them, Transformers related or just general Q&A related. It's fine. Obviously within reason, but still, it's fine. Yeah, I wish Lockdown survived as well. I was genuinely disappointed that Lockdown got killed because he was the best villain we've had in Transformers movies, and he was just a pure badass. Yeah, I'd agree with that, TF. The battle with Galvatron was cool. The chase was good in like the slow mo scenes. That was pretty cool. But yeah, could have been better. Could have been better. I'm thinking of like streaming for like an hour, maybe. If we finish at like 8, maybe 8:30 at the latest. So I've got work tomorrow and stuff, and I want to have a chill out as well. Which robot do you want to see return? Oh, that's no question. That's Jazz and Starscream. I keep saying this every film. Jazz and Starscream have to come back. Come on, bring them back. Jazz could have been in a lot more films than he was. I'd like Sideswipe to return. I really like Sideswipe. And I just feel bad how Ratchet went out. I want to see more action scenes using Galvatron's new transform. We were talking about this last night about that whole transformation thing, and they could actually do a lot more with it. I personally, this is just my opinion, but I want to see them go back to the traditional transforming thing with like parts moving, not just mass shifting sort of thing. No, we don't. It doesn't look like Galvatron's going to be in the next film. It looks like they're going to go back to Megatron. So, which is fine by me. I prefer Megatron over Galvatron. Leonard Nimoy did an amazing job as Galvatron though in the 1986 movie. So, guys, leave your questions. Can be about anything within reason. But Transformers related is obviously more of a plus. Yeah, Frank Welker. Now, they are in a very good position where they can have Frank Welker voice Megatron and Peter Cullen voicing Optimus Prime in the movies. That would be amazing. Because we haven't seen that since Transformers Prime, and it worked really well on that show. Frank Welker did an amazing job as Megatron in that show. Did a very good job. Love that show. We've peaked at 11 viewers at the minute. We're at 10 now, but there was 11 for a bit. Just double what we had last night, so who knows? We might get up to 20. We've had a picture come out today from Michael Bay's Instagram of you remember those posters that went around in Age of Extinction about the enemy, like do not trust alien life sort of things, and had a picture of Optimus, and there was another one with Bumblebee. It was like propaganda stuff against the Autobots. A couple of them have been sighted on the set, and Michael Bay posted a picture on his Instagram of those posters, and there's a Bumblebee one in the background. So unfortunately, going into the last night, it looks like despite the Autobots saving the day again in Age of Extinction, they're still going to be on the back foot, and people still hating them and wanting them to get off the planet and stuff. So yeah, kind of sucks. Does anyone collect Combiner Wars? No, I want to, but I'm just not in the position where I can at the minute. So I'd like to. I like the idea of them. I like the fact that we went through a long period where combiners were quite hard to come by. It was quite, Hasbro went through a long stint where they just did not make combiners. They made that, they had the power core combiners, but they weren't anything. What I class as a combiner is it needs to transform into vehicle mode, robot mode, and be able to form a limb. And that's what a combiner should be, not just a limb and robot mode. So yeah, so we need to I'm really glad that they're back and that they're doing combiners again, and because combiners are awesome. They give you so much more option and range about how you want to display your collection. You can display everyone together, or you can display them individually, or hell, if you wanted to, you could just display one guy as a leg if you wanted to. But you know, what is your favourite car used in the Transformers movies? Oh, I don't know. I love the Pontiac Solstice. That was an amazing car for Jazz. The Corvette for... Thing is, the Transformers movies have really good cars. I tell you the ones that I really liked. I really liked the Wreckers with their vehicle modes. I thought that was such a cool idea to have these NASCARs that were just completely weaponized. Yeah, really cool, really cool. What else? Who else have we got? The Bumblebee's Camaro mode is pretty cool, especially the new one. Yeah, Stinger had a really cool mode. The Pagani Huayra, that was a really nice car. I wish he had more time to shine. Hader asks, do you think Shane and Tess will return? Absolutely not. I don't think they're in this film. They've not been mentioned about being in this film, and I really think we are just going to get a really simple explanation why they're not going to be in the film. Literally, it's going to be something like, so like one of the Autobots will go, "Where's Shane and Tessa?" And Cade will literally go, "Oh, they're off on holidays. They thought they'd get away from all this," and it'll be that, and that'll be it. I don't think they're going to be in the film, and I'm kind of glad about that. I didn't really form much of a connection with them in Age of Extinction. I thought it was a nice change, but I didn't really like care for them like I cared for like Lennox and Epps and Sam. So, oh, by the way, I haven't done an update on this, but Lennox and Epps are coming back. You guys probably already know, but yeah, they are back now. Tyrese Gibson confirmed it, and yeah, it's cool. And we knew Josh Duhamel was going to be back as Lennox as well. This is really cool. They was my two favourite human characters throughout the first three films. So yeah, TF Nerd. Yeah, exactly. That's going to be it's going to be spot on. That's probably what will happen. Let's check my phone. Boo. Yeah, so like I said, guys, any questions, doesn't have to be Transformers related. You can ask me, well, don't ask me what my favourite colour is. We actually had that question last night. What if Michaela joined the military? What, like with Epps and stuff? I don't think Michaela's coming back. I can't see it. She's Megan Fox is kind of attached to the Turtle franchise now, and I'm fairly certain we're going to get a third film, which I'm pretty happy about. I like the Turtle film, so I really love the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film. I thought that was a really fun film. Was it the best film I've seen this summer? No. Was it one of the more enjoyable films? Definitely. It was a really good film. That was. Produced by Michael Bay, but everyone thinks Michael Bay directs it, so they can direct all their criticism towards him. Now that Epps and Lennox are in the film, do you think the fight will be more Ness versus... I hope it isn't. I said this in my last video. I was like, could they just have what they had in the first film when it was like small group of Autobots versus a small group of Decepticons. I know the humans helped out, but they could just do that. It'd be a nice difference, because it has been like humans versus Autobots. Humans versus Decepticons for like the last couple of films now. So I hope they do Transformers versus Transformers. Come on. Did you like the twins? Or is this going to be a controversial question? I didn't mind the twins. I'm one of the rare people that did not hate them. I didn't really get the hate on them either. I knew why people hated them, but I just never made sense to me. I was like, because they got accused of like being racist and stereotypical and stuff, and I can see why people said that. But it's like saying like Jetfire is Jetfire like stereotypical towards all Scottish people because he's grumpy and he's old and he's moaning all the time. It's the same thing. It doesn't work for that. I think people are looking way too into it, and I can say that because I'm half Scottish actually. So, so yeah, it's. I feel they got a lot more hate than probably should have happened. But everyone's got their opinion. I really didn't mind them. I didn't really care much for them, but I was a kid when I saw that film as well. How old was I? In 2009, I was. How old was I in 2009? I'm just gonna have to work this out now. That's 5 years ago. It's 2010. So I was like 16 or 17 at the time, where I didn't really have a functioning brain cell. Anyway, so I never really thought too much about the twins. So, and do you know what? I wish the twins had been in Dark of the Moon as well. I do wish that, because they were supposed to be in it and they got cut. And they actually, I tell you what, if again I mentioned this last night, but if anyone's read the Dark of the Moon book, the twins had a really heroic death in that book, because Sentinel Prime betrayed the Autobots and he killed Ironhide, and he killed Mudflap just in cold blood. He just killed him, and Skids loses it. Skids goes to town on like Sentinel Prime. He starts hitting him, he starts beating him, everything like that, and then Skids gets killed. So I wish they'd done that instead of just cutting them and not mentioning it. Continuity again. Patrick Silva, hello, my friend. How are you? Yeah, TMNT does know what it is, and that it is a fun 80s film. That's exactly what I got from that film. It was fun. It knew what it was. It made me laugh. I tell you what, I enjoyed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a lot more than I did with Batman vs Superman and Independence Day Resurgence. I can tell you that for a fact. Please don't hate me for not being that fussed about Batman vs Superman. They should release the footage of the. They should do that. They should have been on the Blu-ray. You wish there was more transformations in this film. What, Dark of the Moon or Revenge of the Fallen? Batman or Superman? Oh, come on, it's Batman. Batman it's Batman, no contest. Batman was awesome. Batman was the best thing about Batman vs Superman. I wouldn't say I didn't like it. It wasn't as good as I thought. I didn't think it was going to be spectacular, but it was actually a little bit worse than that. I said there was some cool bits in that film, but it didn't wow me. And then I saw Civil War, and that wowed me. I went to the midnight release for that film, and man, that was amazing. This favourite film at the minute of this year is Civil War. I don't think anything's going to top it. Rogue One might, but we'll see. Oh, in the last night. Yeah, I hope there are more transformations. Yeah, it felt sometimes there can be sort of like cheap versions where they just cut out, like, oh, let's roll out, and then it cuts to them in vehicle mode. I want to see that transformation. The film's called Transformers. Show me the transformation. um, I've seen the Batmobile chase. It was mass carnage, wasn't it? It was like the Batmobile literally just flew around all over the place. Yeah, Ben Affleck did a magnificent job. He, again, someone who got a lot of hate for no reason whatsoever, and turned out to be the best thing about the movie. So, the one thing that I liked coming out of Batman vs Superman was the prospect of a Batman solo film. Definitely got really more excited for that. Can't wait for to see more Batman. And I'm a massive Flash fan, by the way. Love the Flash. My favourite DC character ever. Wasn't that massively happy with how he was in that film. It will take a bit of convincing anyway, is all I'm saying. They should have got Grant Gustin to do it from the TV show. The warehouse fight was awesome. That was really cool. Again, just Batman, amazing stuff. What are my thoughts on G.I. Joe? What, the movies? It's a tough one because I know that, again, I know the movies get a lot of hate. They do. It's like Transformers. They just seem to like have hate magnetized towards them. It's a tough one because for me they're kind of like guilty pleasure sort of movies. Like, I get some form of enjoyment out of watching them. I know that they're not great, but I still, if it's on the TV, I'll watch it. I actually only watched Retaliation like only just last year, I think. And I thought that was all right. I mean, there was a couple of like things that were weird, but I thought it wasn't that bad. The first one was cheesy, but like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it kind of knew what it was, and it kind of took advantage of that. So I don't know. It was different. It was, you know, it had its cheesiness, obviously, and Channing Tatum as well. But I like Channing Tatum. I just I feel like he signed up for that G.I. Joe film, realised that it wasn't that great, and then just sort of thought, oh, can you kill me off in the next one? Spoilers. Yeah, I don't mind G.I. Joe films. It'd be interesting if we ever get a G.I. Joe versus Transformers film. That'd be interesting. DC does have to start focusing on other characters. Yes, hopefully they will. They're doing their whole cinematic universe, so all the characters are going to get standalone films. They're just doing it backwards to how Marvel did it. Marvel did the standalones, and then the Avengers. DC's doing the Justice League, and then the individual films. So, Ben Affleck versus Christian Bale. I was having this discussion with my best friend yesterday. Was it yesterday or the other day? And it's a tough one. I thought Christian Bale did a better Bruce Wayne, but I think Ben Affleck did a better Batman, and at the end of the day, that's what counts. So I'd go, if I had to choose, I'd choose Ben Affleck. I think Ben Affleck is a massively very good actor and a director as well. He's a very good director. I can't wait for that Batman film because he's going to be in it and directing it. I started watching the Transformers movies when I was a kid and was fascinated. That is exactly like me, TF nerd. Yeah, I was a kid when they started. I loved what I saw on screen, and that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I went and studied at college. So it was VFX. Now I'm like massively into doing media stuff and short films and putting effects in and stuff. So it's one of my main hobbies now is doing like short films and, you know, editing and stuff like that. So guys, leave whatever comments you want, like any questions. Doesn't have to be can ask me what's my favourite day of the week, even though that's Saturday. So you don't have to ask that. Wonder Woman and Transformers 5 come out on the same day. What do you think will make more money? I can't remember. Did I thought Wonder Woman had been pushed back, or did I misread that? I can't remember. I thought I could have swore I saw Wonder Woman got moved off that date. I know what you're talking about though. Yeah, they're on the same date. Oh, was it 2 weeks before? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I thought it had been moved. Probably a smart decision. What do I think will make more money? Oh, it's got to be Transformers 5, surely. I think Wonder Woman will do better. Sorry, will do good, but I think Transformers 5 will do better. Because it's like I said, you make a Transformers film, you're making almost a guaranteed $1 billion film. Even if you don't make $1 billion, you'll at least make 900 million. So they, you know, it's just how they are. It's just the name, isn't it? Wonder Woman's still got to establish itself, really. Because I don't know if people will have watched Batman vs Superman. Or sorry, if people had not watched Batman vs Superman because they didn't know about Wonder Woman being in that film. So, I don't know. It'd be an interesting fight though, for sure. There's a lot of films coming out next year. A lot of films. I keep forgetting about Doctor Strange coming out this year. I got reminded about that the other day, and I was like, I can't believe that's out this year. Can't wait for it though. How was what have you guys done today, by the way? Have you all had a good Sunday? In 2014, when Age of Extinction came out, I wanted to be a director because I wanted to make my own TF movie. Now I try to become a filmmaker. Yeah, they're massively inspirational. Like the teams that are behind making the Transformers films deserve a lot more recognition than what they actually get. I feel anyway. We're at 7 viewers. We've been at 7 viewers for a bit, so I was kind of hoping we get a little bit more. I thought this time would be good, but might take some time. Maybe do like 3 more streams, and then maybe the numbers might go up. I don't know. 7's alright though. Like I said, it's like I said last night. I don't mind. I really don't mind small numbers because it's easier to manage. Best Star Wars movie. Well, obviously you've got Empire Strikes Back. That's an instant classic. I tell you, my favourite is The Force Awakens. I just love it. It's such a good movie, and it just. I know everyone keeps saying it's the same thing and stuff like that, and it's all the same movie, and we've got to find something to hate on and stuff like that. But it's fine. It did its job. It got everyone loving the franchise again. It brought back a lot of worried fans' confidence, and I love it. So The Force Awakens is my favourite, then Empire Strikes Back, then Return of the Jedi, then A New Hope, then Revenge of the Sith, then The Phantom Menace, and then Attack of the Clones. I thought Attack of the Clones was quite boring, actually. Revenge of the Sith was good. It's probably the best out of the prequels. Do you think Steven Spielberg will direct some of the Transformers cinematic? It would be cool if he did. I don't think he will. I think they're going to go more like not small directors, but I'm talking like, and I hope they don't. Trust me, I really hope this doesn't happen. But I'm thinking like they'll start looking at directors like the guy who directed the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film, Jonathan Liebesman, who I don't really think is that great of a director. But Michael Bay, he's like Michael Bay's protege, so it might actually go towards him. So I don't know. I worry about who. This is the thing. Everyone says, "Oh, let's get Michael Bay out. Let's get a new director in." Who do you get in? Who do you get in that can do that sort of job? And who do you get in that is willing to do that sort of job as well? Like the Transformers films have a certain thing about them, and it's hard to get someone. If you've got someone like J.J. Abrams in, as amazing as that would be, it's going to be tough for him to get into the franchise and carry it on. So I'm just going to move because I am falling off this chair. Michael Bay is a great filmographer. He's filming nothing and able to realise what CG. Yeah, exactly. That is an amazing eye for what's there. He sees what isn't there. He sees in his mind what he wants to see, and it's not in front of him. It's quite a good vision to have. Definitely. I'm gonna turn that down. So yeah. Who thinks Prime is going to be like Luke Skywalker? Hey. What? Oh, like, oh right, like what, missing for most of the film and doesn't talk. Maybe. I don't think you've got Optimus Prime. He's going to be in the film quite a bit, and they need him in the film. In my opinion, I think Michael Bay is the best director. Well, this is it. We won't know because we've never seen it, but he could be the best director we have for Transformers films. We don't know until someone else does it, and then we have something to compare it about. But yeah, Michael Bay at the minute for me has done a solid job. I think he got screwed a little bit in 2009 with the writer's strike, and everyone thought, let's just call him a generic crappy director, and we'll just generically send hate toward the Transformers franchise through him. I like Michael Bay. He's done a marvelous job for the Transformers universe, and like just as an off thing, he's a good action director. I love The Rock, I love Armageddon, and I love The Island. I think they're really good action films. So it's not just Transformers. He does other good films. So and someone said yesterday about that film 13 Hours. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard really good things about it. So he gets a lot of hate, but I don't think it's fair in parts. J.J. Abrams would it would be a cool take. I just don't think it'll happen. He's a busy man. He's a busy man. TF Nerd, you are bang on the money with that. The problem is the writer, and the good news is he's gone. He has gone. We've now got the writers' room headed by Akiva Goldsman, and the Transformers films will be a lot better. Trust me, I genuinely believe that they will be a lot better now. He's really weird writing, especially in Age of Extinction. Which Autobot do you think is going to die in Transformers 5? I don't know. I don't know if anyone will die. I don't think anyone will die. I would if the Hound was going to die in Transformers Age of Extinction for some reason. I thought he was going to, and he didn't, which I was glad about. I don't think an Autobot's going to die. But we'll have to see. We might get extra Autobots cast that might get killed. I mean, Crosshairs or Drift might get killed, but I don't know. Yeah, Iron Man writers. We have Iron Man writers. We've got Marvel's Daredevil writers. We've got Walking Dead writers. The writers' room is solid. It's solid. Last Night is going to be crazy. It is going to be super crazy. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good Transformers film. Maybe the best one yet. Yeah, it'd be a shame if Hound did get killed. I really hope he doesn't, but we'll see. I hope we still get the same voice cast. They should. John Goodman did a sterling job as Hound. Wow, you could see a robot that transformed into a boat. I mean, they could have sea spray or someone like that. That'd be pretty cool. We've got a lot of people from the MCU and the TFCU now. Who have we got in from the MCU? Oh, what do you mean writers stuff? Yeah. In terms of writers, yeah, we got like, which is good because the MCU just gets better and better. Yeah. I really like this live stream and stuff. I'm gonna do more of this. It's really cool. It's really, really cool. It's a good way to interact with people. We've got the writers from Iron Man, Ant-Man. Oh, was there an Ant-Man writer in that one as well? Oh, that's pretty cool. Thor's father and Star-Lord's mother. Oh yeah, of course. Odin, yeah. Anthony Hopkins, yeah, he's going to be in it, which is awesome. That's a massive casting. That is a massive casting. Star-Lord's mother. Who's Star-Lord's mother? Is she in the films? I know who you're on about. Star-Lord's mother. I can't remember the actress's name. Is she going to be in the last night? Look at me asking for news. I should be the one providing the news. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's quite cool. Laura. Oh, was it? Oh, that's who Laura Haddock was. Because I saw that announcement. I was like, I'd never seen her before. But oh, if that's who she is, then I'm not gonna lie. That scene made me tear up in that Guardians film. I was like, when he saw his mum again, I was like, oh. Okay. No, I remember about Star-Lord's mother. She was in the start of the film, and then she appeared when he had the Infinity Stone. But I didn't realise that was her. I didn't realise that was her. No, interesting. Yeah, Hasbro needs to get their game back on with the toys. They've taken a massive lull. I think. I don't know. Oh, I remember the toy being absolutely massive in Dark of the Moon. That there was so like shelves and shelves and shelves of just toys for Dark of the Moon and stuff. I loved it, and I just didn't get that feeling with Age of Extinction, which kind of sucked. The final fight in Civil War was really emotional. Yeah, that was kind of when I'm not going to go into dramatic spoilers just in case the people haven't seen it, but yeah, the Civil War fight was like amazing. It's my favourite film this year. It's a really good film. That airport scene alone was just worth the admission. So it was worth the admission alone. But I went and saw that on the midnight release, and the cinema was just packed. It was just packed, and yeah, that was really cool. Really cool. I had so many fanboy nerd out moments during that airport scene. It was mad. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a tough one because at the end of the day, Cap is protecting Bucky, and Iron Man didn't like what Bucky did. So, not talking spoilers. Spider-Man was perfect. Spider-Man, Marvel just cannot do wrong, and they nailed it. Do you think both Optimus and Megatron are going to be brainwashed by the creators? I have no idea. This is the big question: is how are they going to get Galvatron back to Megatron? Don't know. Optimus probably. Sorry, Optimus possibly. That would be a really good way to do the Nemesis Prime storyline, or Scourge, or whatever. They could have Optimus not know what's going on, and the Autobots have to fight Optimus. That'd be a cool thing. But we don't know. maybe. Wanda does need a crown, but I don't think it's necessary. She's got a good look at the minute. Dark of the Moon had loads of repaints. Had loads, like too many. Too many in some cases. Yeah, but that's the thing. Marvel does know how to please the fans, because Marvel, every time that Marvel Studios logo comes up at the start of a film, I turn to my friend and I say, in other words, crapping gold studios, because that's what they do. They cannot do wrong. They just don't know how to. Marvel are just, every time people doubt Marvel, like everyone doubted them, like for Ant-Man, and Ant-Man was a really awesome film. So yeah, there are so many Bumblebee repaints. Bumblebee is just like the repaint god. They do so. I lost count. There must have been about 18 different repaints for Bumblebee during Dark of the Moon. It was just ridiculous. I'd love to see more of the Wreckers. I just think they're all dead, aren't they? Which is a shame. I would have loved to see more of them. Best MCU film. Well, it is Civil War in my opinion. Well, okay. The best MCU film, I think, is, if you're going to like on an official sort of thing, I think it's The Winter Soldier. My favourite is Civil War because it was more comic booky. There's a pun in there, comic booky. Yeah, but Winter Soldier is a masterpiece. And I prefer Civil War over Winter Soldier, but Winter Soldier is still an amazing film. That was the game changer. Like that made the TV show Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. an amazing TV show. I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's a really cool show as well. I feel like a lot of people dropped out halfway through, and if they did, they've missed out on a lot of stuff. It's a really good TV show. Guardians of the Galaxy is an amazing film as well. Guardians, Ant-Man, the first Avengers. There's so many. Hey, Cosmic! How you doing, man? Glad you can make it. I don't think they have to get rid of Bumblebee. Really, I know. Look, the kids love him, so they're never going to get rid of him. They're never going to get rid of him, and unfortunately, TF nerds, you're going to have to kind of put up with that, because they're making the Transformers 6 film a Bumblebee spin-off film. So yeah, he's going to be the main Autobot. So it'll be interesting. What will be interesting is seeing how Transformers The Last Night ends, because if Bumblebee's spin-off film is going to be Transformers 6, then how is The Last Night going to end? What events are going to take place in The Last Night to make that happen? So let's get comfortable, because I keep falling off this damn chair. What's the weather doing over in sunny California? That was a bit of a stupid question, because I sort of answered there, Cosmic, but just let us know. Yeah, you are right with that, TF nerd, but they would be good to give every Autobot. See, this is where they can learn from Marvel, because what Marvel did during that airport battle is they made everyone have their moments. And that's what the Transformers films need to do. Like, usually, like, they get one moment and that's it. Whereas in that airport battle, they all got their own moments, they all got their own scenes, and they all got decent shared screen time. So but like I said, the kids love him and they'll keep buying toys, and He should talk. Come on, we're at the 5th film now. He needs to talk. Please let him talk. Please let Bumblebee talk. I don't even care if he just talks through that mouthpiece thing that he has. He just needs to talk. I have not watched Transformers RID because I wasn't that happy that they continued the Prime storyline, that they actually it's like they ended Transformers Prime and then came out with this new series like saying, oh, we're continuing the Transformers Prime storyline in a new show, in a new looking show. Why not just continue Transformers Prime? Prime was better. Yeah, what happened to B? He did talk at the end of Transformers 1. Yeah, maybe that's what Optimus Prime did. Maybe he flew off at the end of Transformers Prime, at the end of Transformers Age of Extinction, left a bit Bumblebee a little voice message and just says, "Oh, by the way, I'm going to go and check out the creators, see what their deal is. If I can, I will bring you back a new voice box. How does that sound? But for me, you've got to look after the humans and stuff." Yeah. How I'm interested to see what you mean by that, TF. No, what do you mean like they ruined Prime's legacy? Like what with the Night storyline or the Prime storyline? Because they talked about the Primes in Revenge of the Fallen, didn't they? And Hound, you get a new hat. Yes. Yeah, Hound, you get a new hat. Crosshairs, you get a new trench coat, and Drift, you get new swords. Actually, Drift, you get a whole new vehicle mode. That said, guys, leave me any questions. I'm happy to answer any questions. It doesn't have to be Transformers related. Do you know what, Hader? I love the idea that there's less sports cars being shown in Transformers 5 because that's one thing that I got excited for and massively disappointed by in Transformers Age of Extinction, because we saw the Aston Martins, we saw the Ferraris, we saw the Lamborghinis, we saw all of these, and they just ended up being just generic prototypes that we didn't really see transform that much. So yeah, I'm massively happy that we haven't seen that. There's still time, they're still shooting, so that could still happen, but hopefully not. I'm probably going to give it 15 more minutes, guys, then I might come off. What's my favourite animal? Do you know what? It's a really weird one, but I really like the orca whale, like that Free Willy film thing. I love them. I think they look cool. I've loved them since I was a kid. Yeah, but like actually, yeah, I'm a massive dog fan, so I love dogs. Man's best friend. TF Prime was a great show. And now they want to give the same thing for the younger children or change it. Yeah, I know, that was what annoyed me. I feel like Transformers Prime kind of catered towards younger and older fans. Like it had a style in it that younger fans could go with, but it also gave enough to keep older fans in there. And like that show started in 2010 and it finished in 2013. So I was like 17 when that was on, I think, maybe 18. Oh, I loved that. The show was amazing, really good show. And anyone who said that show was like, oh, that it is all for kids, look how Breakdown exited that show. That is not for kids. That was very gruesome. What happened there? Do I have a games console? Yes, I have a PS3. I'm waiting for the new slimline version of the PS4 to come out, and then I'll get that. That's what tends to happen. I just wait. I don't go straight I'm not that person who waits until like the second the PS4 is out or the next gen console is out and then go and get it. I'm more than happy to wait, because by the time that you've waited for a better deal to come out, there's more games available. I find that when you get a brand new gen console, there's not that many games out that are decent. So it's definitely on to do this. I'm currently on my brother's PlayStation 4 at the minute and playing a lot of FIFA and Battlefront. My favourite Pixar movie, wow, it's got to be Toy Story, surely. Toy Story 3, maybe 2. They're all good. They're all good. What's with all the Decepticons being animals? I don't know. I've not actually watched RID. I know what they are doing with that. They could have done a good Beast Wars thing there, but I don't know. I actually watched Transformers Animated. Like, I did a binge watch one day, and it was alright. It's not my favourite series by a mile, but it was alright. It was alright. It was definitely for kids, but it was alright. What is that? Tell me more about that, Duck King. Is there a Transformers Prime fan-made sequel being made? Tell me more. I didn't know about that. Animated, yeah. Again, something else that kind of felt like it had more legs to run, if anything. But Transformers Prime was the biggest victim of that. Transformers Prime, I said this last night, could have gone on for 2-3 more seasons than it did. And the fact that they ended with Beast Hunters and then the movie, it was good to watch, but it felt rushed. That show had way more that it could have done. And I love what they did with Unicron in that show. That was just pure genius. When do you think we'll see a trailer for TF5? Technically, we have already. Technically, I mean, they did that thing with Optimus, but I don't know. What month are we in? We're in July, so maybe about November. If you were talking like a teaser trailer, they'll have their Super Bowl. Yeah, TF Nerds right there. There will be one in February for the Super Bowl. Yeah, the Super Bowl one. But they will have the teaser one beforehand. Hopefully, I can't remember. I didn't actually think they did a teaser trailer for Age of Extinction, did they? The first one was the Super Bowl, wasn't it? Yeah, it would be November, maybe December. I'm trying to think of what they did with Transformers: Dark of the Moon. I think that was like the latter stages of the year, so it might air with films like Rogue One maybe or something like that. So you never know. They might do one really early. I don't know. But yeah, if I had to guess for a teaser trailer, maybe sort of latter end of the year when they've got footage and they've worked the effects and stuff. They'll definitely be at the Super Bowl. That's a given. That's probably, even though it hasn't been confirmed, you can probably already confirm it. Transformers Prime: Revenge of Galvatron. I am going to have to check that out. I'd love to see what someone's doing with that. Is it a stop motion film or is it actual like CG effects? CGI. Yeah. So, what are you guys been up to today? Let me ask some questions. What have you guys done for Sunday? Because I'm assuming it's all sort of back to school, work, college, whatever tomorrow, isn't it? It is for me. As much as I love Sundays, I hate them in a way because I always feel like I've got to go back to work and it sucks. So. It's been a quick stream. I can't believe that's been an hour already. Is anyone watching the Euro football? The Euro Championships with the football? It's really, or soccer, should I say, in some countries. Really enjoyable. Not if you're an England fan like I was, but it's been a really good tournament. What are they going to show at the end of the Super Bowl spot? Nemesis Prime, the creators? I don't know. They might show whatever they want to show. I don't know. I don't think we're going to see the creators unless they're in the film. I don't think we'll see them in the trailer. They could show Nemesis Prime. They like to have the money shots in the film, in the trailers, so they want to have that shot that will get you to go, oh my god, I want to see that movie. That looks epic. So yeah, so they hopefully will have that. I imagine if they are going to go Nemesis Prime, they would have a shot of the Autobots fighting him. That'd be a good way to end. Oh, okay, Duckling. That's okay. That's cool. I'll have to check that out for sure. I'm actually quite intrigued by that because I love that series. So I'll check that out after I've finished. Oh yeah, the penalties yesterday were quite hilarious, wasn't it? In some of them. Yeah. I feel like I said before England even drew against Iceland, I said if England went out, I would start supporting Iceland because it's kind of that underdog sort of thing. And then Iceland knocked England out, so so it was quite funny. We played terrible though. We were really bad. We played really good against Wales, and then we were just terrible all through the tournament. It's terrible. So, best TF Super Bowl spot. I tell you what, I'm going to put this one set in stone. Dark of the Moon Super Bowl spot was my favourite because I actually remember staying up. You guys got to admit, like over in the States, right? When the Super Bowl's on over here, it's like 2, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. So I stayed up and was like so like pumped, and I think I had a driving lesson the next day as well at the time, so I was knackered like when I had to go for that. Yeah, I was like so full of excitement for this trailer, and then it aired, and then we saw Optimus flying. That was just my favourite Super Bowl trailer. What team do I support? I don't know where I should answer this because I feel like anything I say would get hated on. You let me know. Let me know what football team you support, and then I'll reveal which one. Because if it is a certain team, I'll have to change my answer. So Hayder, yeah, you let me know what team you support first. The Super Bowl spot for Age of Extinction was cool. I mean, like I said, everyone moaned about the CG on it, which was really annoying. But yeah, the shot of Optimus bitch slapping Grimlock was cool, and then Lockdown's face as well. Manchester United. I bet you're a happy man right now, and I generally am fearing Manchester United next season. I am actually a Spurs fan, so yeah, I support them for nearly 14 years now. So I started supporting them when I was a kid. So, and I live nowhere near London either. It's a really inconvenient home team to support, isn't it? So, but yeah, that's who I support. Don't hate me if there's any Arsenal fans here. We can all get on. It's fine. My best friend is a West Ham fan, so I think it's not a problem. Yeah, but I bet you are a happy man, Hayder. Mourinho, Zlatan, other people. That yeah, I think Man U will be back up there next season for sure. We have had a great season. We did have a great season. I don't know. You won the FA Cup. That's a good achievement. I know people mock it, but you won the FA Cup, so it's not a problem. I wish we'd won the FA Cup. So I wish we'd won the league, but we're not going to talk about that. Well done, Leicester. I will say it right now. Well done, Leicester. And if it wasn't for my damn team putting together a league run this season, I would have loved Leicester to win it as well. I felt so bad being one of the minority that didn't want Leicester to win the league, but you have to tip your hat to them. They did an amazing job this season, and they fully deserved it. I think we played the best football, and we completely destroyed Chelsea, like physically destroyed Chelsea. Yeah, we played the best football in my opinion, but Leicester just 110% deserve to win it. Oh, sorry, TF nerd. Yeah, I said the best Super Bowl spot was the Dark of the Moon one in my opinion. Just it had me going crazy at like 3 a.m. in the morning. We stayed at about 8 viewers, so that's pretty good. I'm actually gonna like finish up here in about 10 minutes and then go and play some FIFA or something, I think, with my friends, and have a bit of a chill out before work tomorrow. Actually, I'll tell you what, I will stay on till 8:30 and I will leave after that. How does that sound? 8:30 sound good? That's a good hour and a half streaming time. Yeah. Also, guys, any questions, I really don't mind, as long as they're within reason. I honestly don't mind. I might actually watch the match as well. It's France-Iceland tonight, isn't it? So that should be a good match. My favourite smartphone. I don't really have one, to be honest. I've got a Windows phone, like a Nokia, which I keep dropping. I keep dropping it, so I should go back to like the old Nokia brick phone. Yeah, I don't really have a smartphone. I'm not a massive fan of the iPhone. I just don't. It's not my thing. But yeah, I don't know. My phone does the job that I need it to. So, favorite YouTubers? Well, obviously, I'm a massive fan of Alex and the Raging Nation. He has helped me so much with my YouTube channel. I tell you what, I wouldn't be on YouTube if without him, because I remember when I started back in 2011, I actually asked him just random. We didn't even really know each other at the time, but I asked him. I was like, I want to do some vlogging, and have you got any advice whatsoever? And he gave me a massive message in the personal message section of like advice and stuff to use. So I took that into my videos, and I did news updates after that. So he's helped me out a lot. So he's probably is my favorite YouTuber. I enjoy all of his content, not just the Transformers stuff, but on the movie reviews as well. I love Tyrone Magnus. He's fun, the reactions and stuff, really cool. Jeremy Johns from movie reviews. Think he does the best movie reviews. And who else? Do you know what? For this is actually Transformers related. Toy reviewers. Let me know in the comments section, actually, guys. This is going to be a question off a question. Who is your favourite toy reviewer? Because I have 3 that I watch, and one of them or 2 of them I'm not too fussed about, and one of them is actually my favourite. I have PR, Octobotamus and Bolt Matrix, and my favourite is Bolt Matrix because I feel like genuinely like interested in watching his reviews. Octobotamus's reviews are good. I just feel like they're really long. Like if I'm watching like one of his reviews or something, and it's like a 30. I appreciate. I don't want it to get confused. I'm not like saying his reviews are bad. He does very good at reviews, but I struggle to watch a toy review that's like 35 minutes long, if that makes sense. Like that's what I like about Bolt Matrix, is he does the review that are kind of like this is sort of the same, but he does it for a shorter time, so it kind of keeps my attention. I'm like a child. So yeah. And PR, I watch PRs, but he again does a great job. He's been doing it for a long time, but there's some things that just bore me a couple of times. Here's a subscriber actually, Night/2020 Mike, or TFX Productions as he is now. I have been a subscriber and a watcher even before I had a YouTube channel, and his stop motion series is just amazing. I love it. Nexus, the Transformers 1, 2, and 3, and Origins, amazing stuff. I am in awe about that man's stop motion abilities. It's just really good. Sean Long, I used to watch Sean Long years ago, and I think the older I got, the less connected I felt with his videos. Like his skits and stuff, I just started to find not funny and stuff. So yeah. What's his name? It's if you YouTube TFX Productions or Night/2020, you'll find his stop motions. It's a really good series. I actually rewatched it a couple of weeks ago, and it was really good. But he just does really good stop motion, and like when he did reviews and stuff, that was pretty cool as well. Do any of you guys watch Bolt Matrix? Because a lot of you guys are saying like Octobotamus and Sean Long and stuff. I stopped watching Sean Long ages ago. I'm still subscribed to Octobotamus, but I tend to only watch videos that are about 10 minutes long now. I feel bad for that. I don't know. It's I just think like how much can you talk about a figure? How long can you actually talk about it for? So I appreciate that he's willing to show like that much detail, but I think you have to sort of keep people interested as well. So I don't know. It's just my opinion. Have you watched Mgo's? I have heard of Mgo's, and I've checked out a couple of his. I've never really gotten into his reviews either, if I'm honest. Oh, by the way, hello TF Artist 1998. Where are you watching from, by the way? Sorry, I just completely was in a weird daydream. Yes, where are you from, TF Artist? Where are you watching from? Does anybody watch PR? Yeah, I watch him. Again, it's nothing that blows me away, but I am subscribed to him. So, does anyone else get this feeling that like reviewers sort of race each other a little bit? I find it quite funny, like when a new figure that has been hyped up gets released. Do you not find it like that they race each other to get like the review out first? It's quite funny. Oh, you're watching from Southeast London. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Nice. Very good. Yeah, I'm gonna start live streaming a bit more and stuff, definitely. Yeah, I know the first one gets the most views. It's quite. I just find it funny. It's like one thing gets released, and it's like, oh, get it reviewed, get the review done. Okay, what next? Got to do the effects, got to do the editing. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, get it uploaded. I beat it on the first one to do it. Yeah, that's what it seems like. I said, guys, keep sending your questions. I'm coming off at 8:30, so I've got to get stuff ready for work tomorrow, and I'm going to do a bit of chilling out on FIFA and stuff. So please feel free to send whatever questions you want. It doesn't have to be Transformers related. We are at 8 viewers. So, oh no, we just went to 7. So I put my glasses on. So I've been told that I look like Peter Parker with these glasses. So what do I do for a living? I'm a really boring sort of sales assistant. Yeah, I used to have a really good job which I loved, and then just sort of finished it. So I'm a really boring shop person, but it's at a pretty cool place. So I don't. It's here and there. It's got its pluses. It's got its negatives, like any job. So really close to the camera. I'm gonna put my glasses on. Oh wow. Okay. I'll tell you what. Wearing the glasses, it's certainly made it easier to read your comments. I have to take them off because I've got an itchy eye. Wow. I don't. Am I the only one who doesn't think this is like not looking like Peter Parker? Every time I put them on, like my friends stuff, they say, "Oh, you look like Peter Parker." It's because I have like my camera as well, so that doesn't help things. It's like if I walk past someone, I'm like, if I walk past someone, I'm like, "Oh yeah, oh, hi, how you doing?" sort of thing, and I'm like, "Oh, okay," sort of thing. It's a bad match. So. Yeah, guys, go and head over to TF Nerd's channel. Go and I actually saw your earlier when you commented TF Nerd about the get me pictures of Spider-Man. All I'm saying, right? I'm not saying I am Spider-Man, but if you ever see me and him in the same room, you know. So, oh, don't say that, Hader. Yeah, I saw your Black Panther drawing TF Nerd, and that looks really cool. So yeah. Which combiner would you like to see in the TF movies? I have been saying for so long that I want to see Bruticus. Give me Menasor as well. I actually think, like, all right, I want to see Bruticus just from a fun perspective, but because I think Bruticus could be doing really well. But I genuinely think that Michael Bay could do a spectacular job with the Stunticons. It just seems so far up his alley. Like this is a combiner that are made primarily from cars and a lorry or a truck that literally drive into stuff. They drive through trees. They drive into buildings. They blow up shit. It seems so made for Michael Bay to get his hands on. That's why I'm disappointed if we don't see him in this film, which I don't think we will. If this is Michael Bay's last Transformers film and we don't get to see the Stunticons, I'll be disappointed because I really think he could have done a good job with that. Hey, Ricky! Ricky. Hello. How you doing, man? Are you coming on FIFA tonight? He is going to leave with a bang, a massive explosion. J. Jonah Jameson did go over to DC, but he's not a traitor. He will nail the role of Jim Gordon. For definite, he'll do a very good job. Has anyone seen that picture of him as well? He looks ripped for that role, which is really weird because he's only like a detective. Ricky, when are you going to get your channel back up? Is my question. I said, guys, 5 minutes, and then I'll come off. Might do another stream tomorrow, might not. I'll see how I feel. It's Monday, so I probably won't feel too good. I play tennis like regularly. Like, I'm part of a league, so I've got that tomorrow night as well. I was like, he's going to beat the shit out of the Parademons. Oh yeah, Jim Gordon. Yeah, he'll single-handedly take down Darkseid. Oh, come on, man. You've got to do some FIFA. Ricky, I'm not actually playing, like, tonight's probably going to be the last night that I do FIFA for a good while now, so come on, man. No, it's all right. Serious. France are winning 2-0. Oh, that's a shame. I would have liked Tyson to win that. Wales could win it. They've definitely got a chance of beating Portugal. Portugal haven't been that great, yeah, in the tournament, so there's every chance. It's weird. Why Iceland are losing? Why weren't they that non-resilient against England? That's a shame. Yeah, Iceland deserved that win against England. By the way, they completely outplayed us. Well, guys, unless you guys have got any last-minute questions you want to get in, I might call it a night. We've stayed at about 8 viewers, which is consistent. I just thought we would have got more, but it's fine. It's fine. Sterling, don't get me started on Sterling. Don't get me started on Sterling. I did not think he played well at all. And I know you're probably going to say that because he used to play for Liverpool as well. And now he plays for Man City. But but yeah, he was pretty bad. Who should direct Transformers 6? Christopher Nolan. No, I'm joking. Who should direct it? I don't know. Maybe someone like Colin Trevorrow would do a good job, but he's going to be directing Transformers 8, Star Wars Episode 8, isn't he? So, or is he doing? No, he's doing Star Wars 9. So I don't know. Colin Trevorrow, who did Jurassic World, might be a good one, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of directors now. The guy who made Pacific Rim. Who made Pacific Rim? I can't remember. Oh, Guillermo del Toro. Yeah, he'd be a good one. Yeah, he'd definitely be good. That's a good suggestion there, Hayder. That's definitely a good suggestion. Do I read the IDW comics? I don't, and I know I should. I really should get around to that. I've heard a lot of good things about them. I need to just get into reading comics in general. I've got a load of Marvel comics, and I need to sort of get into reading them. Yeah. So, Josh Whedon would be Josh Whedon. He would kill off too many characters. My opinion on the hate against George Lucas. I think some of it is justified. He did screw up a lot of things, and I'm kind of glad that he did sell up to Disney. So that's my opinion. I haven't read the Injustice comics. I have played the game, and I love the game. And I'm so glad it's getting a sequel. And the game was amazing. I tell you what, if they take that storyline from the Injustice game into the DC cinematic universe, that would be amazing. I'd love that. And they kind of hinted at it as well. So I haven't played Overwatch. My best friend has, and it does look very good and enjoyable. And I do intend to get it in time, just not right now. But it does look like a good game. All right, guys. Who's gonna get? I'm gonna let one more question in. So just have a race. See who gets one more question in, and then I'll do one more, and then we'll call it a night. Who's gonna get the last question? Who's gonna? Do I read Diary of a Wimpy Kid? I haven't there was that movie out in the UK, I think, and it wasn't that great. So no, not really. I'll let one more question in, because it's not officially 8:30 yet. Okay, now it's just gone 8:30. One more question, and then it will be called a night. One more question. Favorite book? There's actually a book called Kensuke's or Kensuke's. It's always been debated. It's called Kensuke's Kingdom, and that's my favorite book. So I love that book. I read it as a kid, and it's my favorite. How excited am I for TF5? Super excited! I cannot wait. Did that answer your question? Okay, guys, that's it. I'm going to call it a night on this. Thank you so much for watching. Again, really, really cool. I'm going to be doing more live streaming. It might be a weekly thing. It might be a daily thing. It might be a every other day thing. I don't know, but it's definitely going to be a more regular thing. That's for certain. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate all your not criticism, but feedback. And you know, one thing that I really like is that you guys interact with each other in the comments as well, which is really nice to see. So it's not just all me, you guys are actually answering the questions itself. So I'm glad it answered the question, TFIs. Yeah, you guys have a very good day / evening / night, wherever you are watching from. Hope you have a good Monday, as good as Mondays can be, because Mondays suck. So yeah, so like I said, I might come up with like a regular thing for the streaming. I might do one every Saturday or every Sunday or every Friday night or something. So I'll have to I'm still working out the kinks in the streaming thing, so hopefully I can maybe in like 4 or 5 streams time we can actually hit a decent stream time and stuff. So we'll have to see what happens. But so yeah, so thank you so much for everyone who watched last night as well. Thank you guys, Duck King, Hader, you guys, Cosmic as well. I really appreciate that you've actually come back to watch this one. So thank you for everything. Have a very good night, guys, and a good week ahead of you. I hope you have a productive week, and I will see you guys in the next stream. I will let you know, by the way. I will do a video letting you guys know when I'm streaming next. Just so you guys, if you want to, you don't miss out on it. So, take it easy, guys. Have a good day, night, whatever, and I will see you whenever we do the next stream, maybe in the week. So take it easy, guys, and I'll see you then. Bye. Bye, guys. See ya. Can't find the off button. See you guys. Take it easy.